I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the... It made me wish that I could do something. But Seth, suppose that cat of his is in fact his... Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable. A pity that her child shows no similar sign. Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a... The Rainbow Valley greenhouses are the product of our researchers' heart, and thanks to you and me, those in Val...
Good day, Sam.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high. Meaning you'll need to... This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal. Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Ultra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Can't wait until our next meeting.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Hey, Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
heard all about you. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program. Hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No! We need to leave right now!
Please!
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want
Nothing to worry about. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be all... Oh, she's so very special to us. And once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can... By the way, we've uploaded our decoy. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distract. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any... Well, we first found her in an area with high concentration. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is... But it's thought this may be a key factor in how... So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable... Cheers, Sam. You really helped. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the death between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved, so I've got high expectations. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assist? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own, and even a few would make a real difference.
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan, and I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and...
Order completed. Well done.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Hi, Sam.
I was looking into the conditions that led. It seemed to have been caused by unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led. It's one more potential threat. Ever wanted to learn more about the various creatures? Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken. I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo. It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the... Rainey was a vision to put out that fire so effortlessly. The kangaroo you rescued is currently being... You know, if you ever want to stop by and see how it's doing... Are you curious how I maintain my youthful... It's because Rainey lets me shower in her core fall.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your ring terminal to check the weather forecast. Take them into consideration.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
Relax.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Impossible, I know. But I can feel it in my soul. I'm looking for a sign that you were here. I leave it all behind and disappear into the woods.
evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carried this hefty delivery? Way to make an entrance. Now, let's get this cargo... You took excellent care of this delivery, I see. It's in practically perfect condition. Where did you dig up this cargo? I can't believe it. What a gift. I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And now we're finally connected to the This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for... Oh, right. I also wanted to give you... Introducing the Blood Boomerang. Throw it properly, and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely, too, so you'll find it's especially effective against BTs. So, with the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, well, as the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies. This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. We appreciate the help. The tar currents are acting up again. Let's both keep on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the western continent has access. Now it's time for you to head north. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia. Stabilizing the environment. There will be challenges, of course. But I know you have what I expect more great things.
Sam, this is Tom here. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's... The chiralium levels there are pretty high, though. And BTs are almost certain. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? I've sent you the coordinates. We're counting on you.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you. Kindly.
Say a prayer for your help.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Don't let it get to you. We'll figure it out. River's rising. We mustn't underestimate the potential.
Ô, Félix, foi mal, não te vi aí, mano. Tô cracudo no Diablo 2. Tu ainda tá no Diablo 2, velho. É GOT? Ah, mano, acho que não, hein. O jogo é top, mas não sei se é GOT não, velho.
Easy does it.
Saiu classe nova?
Look out!
Ó, porra. Isso, um dia de Los Santos. Você vai chorar. Caralho, olha a moto, velho. Ah, ô Félix. Se eu te contar que eu vi um carro hoje, mano, que eu nem imaginaria que teria aqui perto da minha cidade, cara. Eu vi um Honda. Um Honda NX 2000, acho que é. Caralho, mano, pensa num carro foda, velho. Um carro foda, velho. Eu nunca tinha visto esse carro por aqui. Nunca. Nem em São Paulo eu vi esse carro, velho. E eu tava indo pra Campo Bom hoje e eu tava parado na sinaleira. Você é louco. Que carrão, velho. Mas é um Honda japonês, cara. O cara importou o carro pra cá, velho. Quer dizer, todo Honda é japonês, né? Mas ele importou o carro pra cá. Era um carro full estética japonesa, tá ligado? Ih, Metal Gear? Olha isso, velho. Ah, essa é aquela parte que todo mundo falava que as placas de vídeo choravam, né, velho? Tá ligado? Agora, que é bonito, é. Que isso, mano? Eu tava achando que era uma... Ah, porra, mano. Olha o Ray Tracing, olha o Ray Tracing. Tava achando que era uma cutscene e o jogo já me largou nesse bagulho aqui, velho.
Where are we? The spirits of the dead are close. Heads up, Sam. It's not safe.
Ainda, né, Félix? Cara, eu vou equipar uma arma aqui que o bagulho tá louco aqui, velho. Eu tô sem arma aqui? Ué? Cadê minhas armas? É verdade, mano.
They're not human. Don't underestimate them.
Caralho. Caralho, mano, que bagulho foda, velho. Olha isso, mano. Tu tá louco? Isso aqui não rodaria nem fudendo na minha 1060 lá, ó. Essa versão que eu baixei, Félix, não tem voz BR. Eu até prefiro, mano, porque esse jogo aqui é muito cinematográfico, velho. Tem que jogar com as vozes original. Caralho, que bagulho foda. Me lembrou Nier Automata, mano. Não sei se tu jogou. A hora que tu chega numa vila lá que tá rolando também uma festa. Não é isso, mano. Vai tomar no cu, cara.
Wait, are they trying to lay a trap for us? The Odra deck is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution.
Será que isso aqui vai lá? E vai, hein? Mas não mata. Achei que matava.
There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one.
Caralho. Ai, 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 mano. Morre, velho. Tu vai subir que vai tomar dosada. Ele vai subir, mano.
He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
No! Caralho!
Must have gone up to the roof. Sam, might it be worth getting up close and personal with them? Keeping your distance may only make it easier for them to target you. Maybe there's a way to infiltrate that building they've garrisoned.
Aff, mano, eles voltaram pra lá, velho.
Yeah!
Caralho, que batalha foda, mano. Olha isso, muito, cara, muito bom, velho. Sei não, hein, Félix?
Dádiva dos ninjas.
Dádiva dos ninjas. Acho que é GOT, hein?
Did he say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened?
Eu curti um pra caralho, velho. Esse aqui eu tô gostando também.
You're right.
F. Se aquela parte ali, Félix, rodou de boa, agora o resto roda todo. Todo jogo vai rodar tranquilo. Não tive uma queda de FPS até agora. Nada. Muito bem otimizado o jogo. Porra.
It's her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, huh?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Que batalha foda, velho. Puta merda, mano. Uma melhor que a outra. De antes daquele bicho de 8 braços também foi foda, mas essa aqui também foi melhor, eu acho. Ih, rapaz, o pau torou lá em cima.
How's it going, Sam? You look better already. That's a relief. While you were recovering, we managed to learn a few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to
you sure you're... I did notice that you were... And I'm still not sure what to make. Why don't we do as Fragile suggested?
É só cor, mano.
Come on.
You're okay. Come on. Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the chrysaloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being, and I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one, as far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Que atriz linda, mano. Vai tomar no cu. É. Ellie Fanning, acho que é.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHB Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Pô, acabei de sair de um tiroteio ali, mano, e o cara quer que eu vá pra outro. Ela é irmã da Dakota Fanning, né? Que já é linda, mano. A Dakota Fanning, mas a Ellie Fanning é muito mais, mano. Você tá doido. Esse aqui, mano, essa luta foi legal do povo gigante. Mas igual essa daqui do que aconteceu lá no outro mundo agora não tem. Muito foda. Bom, já deu quase 2 horas. Por hoje é só. Tá porra. Olha quanto dislike, mano. Caralho. Feito, Félix. Boa noite, meu querido. Se cuida, mano. Dez horas de game já. Passou que eu nem vi. Você tá louco. Falou, meu queridão. Aquele salve. Valeu.